Interesting procedural update in the Carlee Russell case out of Alabama. We all remember the hoax about her kidnapping that she later admitted through her attorney. Charges have been filed, and she actually had a hearing in front of a municipal judge today who found her guilty of those charges, and the state is recommending 1 year in jail, which is the absolute max, 6 months per charge, and there's 2 charges against her. Additionally, the full fines and almost $18,000 in restitution. Now, Carlee Russell's attorneys have basically stipulated to this, and they're going to appeal it because in Alabama, whenever you have a situation where a defendant is looking at jail time, they have the right to have that case heard in front of a jury and have a trial by jury like most of us are accustomed to in the cases that we watch on YouTube, or the cases that I try are predominantly jury trials because we want a jury of our peers making these decisions. But what it seems like is Carlee Russell's attorneys, even though she's pled not guilty, the main problem they have with what happened in the hearing today and the determination that was made and the recommendations by the state is that they want jail time, and not just any jail time, but the maximum amount of jail time that the law allows based on the charges Carlee Russell is looking at. So it doesn't seem like they're overall fighting the charges in the case or fighting the allegations or going to say she didn't do what they've already admitted she did do, but instead fight about the sentence and whether or not she should actually be sentenced to jail time. So what they said in their quote is they're ready to start anew now in the circuit court, which is the higher court, which is what most felony cases are in here in Florida. If you want some kind of analogy, it's a higher court than the municipal court, and it's not uncommon for cases to get appealed up to the circuit court, and you basically start all over, and now we have the opportunity for a trial by jury. But do we think anything's going to change? Do we think Carlee Russell might be not guilty? Do we think there's a world in which she might not get the maximum amount of jail time in this case, which would be 1 year? Do we think there's a world where she shouldn't have to pay back the restitution owed of almost $18,000? Let me know what you think in the comments, but it's a very interesting procedural difference in Alabama that not all states have, to where somebody else now, a judge, has found Carlee Russell guilty, and we also know exactly what the state's asking for, and that is the maximum punishment for the crimes charged. And I want to know what you think about that in the comments. Like this video if you are interested in me following this case.